Hi Scott, good evening. Hi Biju, good evening. Good morning.
Good evening for me.
Yeah, that's allow me a few minutes. We'll start.
Hey guys, welcome to the session. Good morning or good evening, wherever you're joining from.
Good morning, sir.
Hi, Prashant. How are you?
Doing good. Uh, Today's agenda will be just giving a glance how this course will be and what is certain things, basics things what is AI, how this AI has generated. How it has started, and we'll understand what is data science, machine learning, all those stuff. This is the agenda for today. We'll understand about AI in big picture, right? And what is the future of AI, and what is the next roadmap of AI, and how many years this gonna be in this. And we'll understand data science, we'll understand machine learning, uh, pretty much like how this machine learning works. So we'll look into in high level, and slowly we'll move into depth during the course of time. If you have any doubts, let me know, guys, before I start. or else we can kickstart this session. Okay, as there are no questions, let's start the session. Just give me a minute.
Good morning, Prashant. Good morning, all.
Morning or evening.
Can you just confirm, like, are you guys able to see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, welcome to the session, guys, once again. And I'm excited, and I hope you guys also the same. And let's start the course with, just I'll start with a certain introduction. Like, you guys are in the course of Agentic AI developers. So, where our aim is to start from the scratch and take the students towards the journey of becoming agentic AI developer. So, as you guys might be familiar with the course structure, like, so we'll be discussing. We'll start from the scratch, something like a SQL, Python, data science, and then we'll understand exploratory data analysis, which is a very important thing, and then we'll learn about machine learning, and then we'll step into deep learning, and then we'll learn NLP, which is the base of Gen AI. And then we'll understand Gen AI. We'll learn with real-time projects, Gen AI, and we'll understand the prompt engineering, which is a very crucial role. And the next era is gonna be the prompt engineers world because of the automations, right? And we'll be learning about agentic AI. We'll be building agents, and how we can deploy the agents in MCP, how to build MCP tools, how these tools will use the agents in order to get the task done, right? That how the day-to-day job for an agentic AI developer. So till there, like from the starting from the scratch till there, we'll be learning each and every aspect which and all is required. And so the syllabus also has been articulated in a such a way that it is job ready profile. And KSR team will be helping you guys to preparing the resumes with keeping at least 2 to 3 years of experience in this Gen AI and agentic AI development, and also one project in machine learning and one project in Gen AI or agentic AI. So this is how the things, and also the job assistants also, like the people who are in India, like KSR team will gonna help in assisting and knowing you the vacancies, and also there are recruitment drives also will be happening. So they will be intimating you, and how to search a job effectively, all those stuff, every part of your job search journey, the KSR will be there. And this is about the course, and I'm Prashant. And before I start, like, I would like to check all the mics and all those things, you guys are comfortable or not. Just a small kind of quiz. So I would like to hear, like, I do have a teddy bear in this whole picture. The people are running in this picture, right? So there is a teddy bear. Can anyone able to find it?
Maybe backside of the bush.
Back side of the bush. Okay. Anyone else want to try?
It's near the bush, near 45.
Yeah, right. Anyone want to try? I want to be this interactive, so that is the reason this I'm just putting this, and let me know, guys. I mean, are you guys able to find it? Do you need any help? Yeah. So as you guys said, right, it is there here, and if you heard about Triveni and Sunita, right? I mean, both are correct answers, but the way they have explained is different, right? That is how this machine learning algorithms also. Each algorithm has its own speciality, and they do the things differently. Now let's see, like about the next thing to identify is the chocolate, which you see at the bottom, right? So this candy, do you guys able to find in the picture?
It's near the hair, 56.
Mm-hmm. Anyone else want to try?
Yes, it's the same.
Yeah, right. So that's correct. So 56 ponytail, right? Here is the chocolate, and the last one, I don't want to spend time here, and the last one is the tennis bat.
Shoulder of 58. I don't know. 8
Right.
we can see.
Right. So that's right. So there's a shoulder of the uh, 58, right? Here, what we need to observe here, right? So Triveni was a little confused whether it is 8 or 58. She was able to say that it is, I mean, she is predicting that it might be 58. How she is predicted that it might be 58? Any idea, guys? Why she said 58? She can say 18, she can say 28, 38. Maybe Triveni, you can only tell your view why you said 58.
Maybe that number, it might starts with 5. I thought it might be 5.
Yeah. And also, if you see, so this number is 53, this is
Yes.
50, 48, 56, right? I mean, it's all numbers are nearby, right? So that's why we can say we can predict as 58. So we don't know whether it is 8 or 58, but we are able to predict the nearest number based on the remaining data, right? That is how the machine learning also works. So it will predict. It will not. I mean, it will not say this is what gonna be the future, right? If that is the case, then I mean, nothing. So basically, based on the historical data, based on the data nearby, it will predict what might be the number, right? What might be the answer, what might be the future, what might be happening in the next hour. That is how the machine learning works, right? Yeah, you might be hearing this voice, my voice, right? Who am I? Like, I am Prashant, and I'm working as a lead Gen AI developer, and I do have 15 years of experience in software industry. So I started my career in 2010, and I worked in many companies. And right now, I'm working in RBC, Royal Bank of Canada, which is number one bank in Canada. So, and with passion, I'm into this teaching field as a part-time freelancer. I'm teaching since 7 years. So I started teaching from Python, data science, machine learning, deep learning, NLP, Gen AI, and agentic AI. So and I have 2 years of experience in this Gen and agentic AI teaching, and 7 years in this data world, data science, machine learning, all those stuff. I mean, yeah, that's about me. So what do you see in this slide? What do you see in the slide? Any idea, guys? What is it? Like, is it English, plain English, or what we can see?
It's coding. Is
Right.
it? Yeah.
That's right, Sunita. So it's like a program, right? It's a code. Some program code has been written by the users, right? Of course, now the generation is we are moving away to the new world from writing programs to just instruct agents and get the work done. And maybe so as I mean, I'm into this Gen AI, I'm building agents and all those stuff, right? The whole application is built on Python. So we need to, I mean, it is all web application which we need to build with the capabilities of Gen and agentic AI. And last 6 months, I stopped writing Python code. I'm just instructing the Copilot or Windsurf. So Windsurf is what I use day to day. So I instruct what to be written, and the agent, there are multi-agent architecture behind writing the code. So, and the agents are writing the code for me. So we are moving to a new world. So we need to be get ready, right? And what will be the next new world, right? So the next world will be machines performing the works by mimicking the human neural networks. I mean, human neural networks means a human brain, how our human brain works. Similarly, the machines are simulating and mimicking and to perform the tasks for us. Why are you guys here? I mean, of course, like this is all well-known thing. So the demand of AI, right? The demand of AI is in peaks every year from 2010 onwards, right? So it is keep on increasing, and 2023 onwards, what happened 2023? So it's Gen AI has come into picture. OpenAI has declared as I mean, maybe 2022 or 2023. So I mean, actual Gen AI LLMs has come into the picture, right? Then people has understood the capability of Gen AI, what wonders it can do, LLM, right? So that's why the demand is more now, and this is a good time to kickstart this AI thing to enter into this journey. And also like required AI skills, like yeah, we are okay, we understood like there is a demand in AI, and now try to understand like what are the required skills for AI, right? So one of the major thing, natural language processing, is the in top, like which is the required by AI developers. Why NLP is in top? Any guesses? Natural language processing means it just deal with languages like English, right? So how the human talk machine can understand and respond because of the LLMs, right? So we do have many LLMs, and because of the demand in LLMs, this NLP became the primary skill set. And remaining and all is like a few are Gen AI and agentic AI, and fine tuning is a generic thing. So I mean, prompt engineering and model evaluation, all these things, right? If you see the major contribution, right, a major requirement of the AI skills in as per of the requirements in the companies are into Gen and agentic AI, which is so in order to get into that, we need to have a strong foundation of data science, machine learning, deep learning. So that we'll be traveling towards the Gen AI thing. And I no need to explain about this. Like people are seeing very big numbers. So where AI architect is gonna be the top person, top position, where it is getting 171, right? It's in USD dollars, and 1,70,000 is what I meant, and it is the average salary. So AI architect and cloud architect and data architect, machine learning engineer, right? And data scientist, right? So these are the roles which are related to our course, which we'll be learning the things to become one of this role. And as you see, the AI related things are almost three things, right? Almost, yeah. In top 10, we have three things in AI related things only. And of course, like a prompt engineer and all the stuff also is there, but they're not in high demand now. But maybe in down the line in 6 months, this is for 2024 thing. So 2025, and it will be changing. Like there will be more roles of Gen AI thing will come into this top 10. But this is what we need to understand. And let's understand what is AI. Okay, why it is important, and where should I start? Like if I want to learn AI, like where I can start basically. So so basically AI means right, we are giving sense, we are giving sense to the machines to think on its own. That is what AI. Let's understand that in more detailed way in further slides. And let me know, guys, like if you have I mean, this is the whole agenda of the course. Like we'll be discussing about AI big picture, and we'll be discussing certain capability, and we'll have a interactive quiz, and we'll understand what is Gen and agentic AI, and the course structure. And also will, I mean, today or tomorrow or day after tomorrow, we'll see whether AI is gonna replace us or not. This is the whole agenda. So if you have any questions, let me know before I start. Okay, assuming there are no doubts, and I will proceed. So first of all, before getting into AI, artificial intelligence, we'll understand the word intelligence, right? What is intelligence? Can anyone tell me what is intelligence? Anyone want to try?
Ability to resolve any problem.
That's correct, Sunita. Ability to solve any problem. Anyone want to try? Yeah. So as Sunita mentioned, right, the ability to solve the problem also is one of the thing, and the ability to acquire and apply knowledge in order to solving the problem, right? The ability to learn or understand, right? And the goal directed, like it have certain goal. I want to achieve something, right? So that kind of behavior, right? And the ability to deal with cognitive complexity. I mean, there is some task that means there has certain complexity in it, right? In order to solve that, we need of intelligence. We need of intelligence, right? Let's try to understand with some certain examples. So one is human intelligence, right? When we are writing, when we are solving a puzzle, when we are writing any exam, anything, right? We'll use our human intelligence in order to answer it. In the same way, if I talk about animal intelligence, right? So where in search of food, animals will use its own intelligence. Either it can be smell, either it can be vision, right? Either it can be the skills of traversing towards the food, right? And there is the group intelligence, which is collective intelligence. Collective intelligence means together applying the intelligence power in order to achieve something. So example is ants, right? So in order to capture the food, they carry together. So this is what we understand with natural intelligence. So natural intelligence, right? So natural intelligence means which we have given by the god, the nature, right? And if we want to try to replicate the same natural intelligence artificially, right? That is what artificial intelligence. So how this has come into picture, right? Let's understand that you know that our scientists, right, how they think deep. So they usually think deep, right, a scientist. And I mean every small tiny thing they look with the magnifying glasses, right? I mean one of the uh, one of the guru in India, like he used to say when he was a kid, his intelligence, his observation powers was so good. What he used to do is, like, he used to sit under a tree, he used to observe the leaf, just a leaf, observing the leaf for hours. So that kind of observation is required when we are trying to learn something. So that's why the scientist has looked into deep into this natural intelligence. And so and what they understand, what they have come up with, right? So what they have identified is there is an agent in order to apply the intelligence, right? If I talk about in this solving a problem and all, it's a human is the agent, human is the one who is solving that. And here finding the food, mouse is the agent. And here in collective intelligence, right, ants are the agents. So that is the first thing in our, while applying the intelligence in solving a problem. And the next thing is the environment. So here it is exam is the environment, and here maze and colony is the environment, right? And the goal is here to pass the exam, to find the food, to protect from the nature calamities, so that they keep the food, they preserve the food, right? And perception. So I mean how they will achieve the things? By reading it, right? How they will achieve? By seeing it, by smelling it. It's their own powers in order to find the solution or identify the food. And the next thing is action, right? Solving and navigating an attack. A small act the scientist has looked into deep and divided into these many parts. And this is what the natural intelligence and artificial intelligence. Trying to replicate all these steps, right? All these steps. Trying to replicate all this step, which is happening naturally. Here human is doing, here mouse is doing, here ants are doing. Replicating all these steps into by machines, doing all these things by machines is what artificial intelligence. So in order to simple line, if I want to say, the ability of a machine to replicate natural intelligence is called artificial intelligence. Anyone have any doubt before I proceed? Is artificial intelligence, did you understood artificial intelligence? What is artificial intelligence and what's happening? Let me know if you have any doubts. I will be happy to guide you, and I can explain you. Are you guys clear? Any doubts on AA, artificial intelligence? Yeah, I'm expecting some answers because with interaction only we can learn and we can learn
Yes, sir.
together. Yep.
It's clear, Prashant.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for confirming. And examples of AI. So we do have the robo cleaners, right? Robo vacuum cleaners, and we do have. You might have observed. In 2025 we had a World Robot Conference in Beijing, right? Which showcases this cutting edge robotics tech, where robots can play many games. Not only these kind of stable, like it can play tennis, football, all those stuff, right? And we do have the Tesla was one of the example, autonomous cars, where driver is not required to drive a car. These are some of the examples, and we need to understand the journey of AI. So where it has started and where we are and where it is heading to, in order to get the conviction, because many people are saying like the AI bubble is gonna burst, right? Let's try to understand, is it AI is a bubble? I mean, this thing I'm hearing since 6 7 years, because I'm working in this field since that time. So let's understand that. So we are in the era of artificial narrow intelligence, which is semi autonomous, where 30% of the tasks are done by the machines and 70% of the tasks are done by human. Examples I no need to say, like we all every day we use it, right? The chatbots, Amazon and Amazon Alexa, are Google Home, right? And autonomous cars are also in place, where the deliveries are happening, and also Tesla is their example, where we no need any driver to drive the car. That is artificial narrow intelligence. And what is the next era where we gonna reach in 5 to 10 years, which is artificial general intelligence, where the era is 50% of all the economical valuable work will be done by machines, whereas still 50% of dependency of humans are still there, but 50-50%. Those are not real yet. Those are planned for 5 to 10 years, maybe down the line the things will come. Some science fictions we can take an examples like R2D2. And which movie from R2D2 is? Any guess? These are all movie characters. Like we do have Data and HAL 9000, which is used in space. One of the movies. So these are all movie-based science fiction characters, but these are all going to be real within 5 to 10 years. And the next thing, right? What is gonna be the next era after 10 years? What it is gonna be, right? It is artificial super intelligence, where most of the work, like around 70 to 80% of the tasks, can be done by machines, and where human intervention, human in the loop, has to be there around 20 to 30% only. So this is what artificial super intelligence. Of course, like again, like we don't have any real use case to discuss that, but our film directors are good enough to think ahead and put up some characters, right? Like Skynet and Ultron and the Architect. Do you guys know any one character, any artificial super intelligence example? I'm expecting any one Indian movie where our superstar Rajnikant has done. It's a Chitty the Robo, right? So that is also one of the example of artificial super intelligence, which is, which is predicting that around 20 to 25 years down the line, they gonna be there. But of course, Tesla is launching the robots, all the stuff, but those are not fully functional. But down the line, around 20 years, right? We gonna be seeing artificial super intelligence. These are all examples of AI where the robots are gonna help the old people or kids. They can be the good companions, they can be the helpers, and also the, we already automated many of the developer tasks where it is making the life better, easy for the human life, right? So that is where the world is traveling towards. And I'm not here to debate whether it is right or wrong, but I'm just showcasing the future of AI, where it is heading to. So I still see the life of AI developers next 20 years. That is what I want to say. That of course the technology will be evolving and new technologies will be coming, and in the AI field only, right? You can observe that how the companies are investing, right? The top 10 companies are AI driven companies. Either top 10 means who are earning more money, right? Either it can be Microsoft, the FANG companies, right? All are investing a lot in AI because they know the real future. Do you have any doubts in this types of AI which we're gonna see? We are in the era of narrow intelligence, and we'll be traveling towards general and super intelligence. We just saw just the tip of iceberg, and that means there is another 20 years of AI scope in pipeline. That is what you need to understand, and that is what I believe, and that is what I'm seeing also. So you guys can challenge me, or you guys can okay, you guys can confirm me. Is it clear? Did you understand what are the things we discussed? Like we discussed, like what is I in AI, intelligence in artificial intelligence, and what is AI, and what is the importance of the AI and types of AI, and the future roadmap also. And do you guys have any questions, guys? I will take a pause for a minute to hear some doubts or confirmation from you guys.
I have a question. So, using AI, I know the importance, but how is there any security issues or data leakage? Generally, companies think a lot before applying AI. So, how to resolve those issues using AI? Let's say if a company is using AI, mm, so what are the concerns regarding security point of view if they are using AI?
That's a very good question, Sunita. So if we talk about the industries, right? So the banking, healthcare, all those stuff, right? They have very secure data. They don't even share the data to other employee also. Who is a contractor, who is a full timer, they will have restriction there only. But how the AI is gonna be involved here, right? So there are how the technology is growing, and the same pace the security layers also getting strengthened. So the application which I'm working currently, the Jenna application, which is has to go to production, right? Not to go to production, there is a 3 months of throttling will be there, like 3 months of testing. The testing will be in all the compliance things. Whatever we are generating, is it valid or not, whether it will impact the brand or not, there are a lot of things, and data leakage, and what is the architecture. They're gonna be, as I said, like scientists see magnifying glasses, right? There is cybersecurity layer, and governance layer, compliance layer. There are many layers where many approvals has to go through, and we'll be understanding all these layers also in the part of the course, and how we can approach those things also. So as technology is evolving, the security things also is getting evolved to validate it, and there are a lot of evaluation metrics we need to build and also showcase to the higher management in order to get approvals to get an AI solution getting into production. It is not that easy, and also, as you Sunita has asked, right, and data leakage, right, that is one of the big aspect, and companies spend like anything in order to protect their data. So that's why they will have the in-house LLMs. They won't use external LLMs. They will have the in-house LLMs. That's where the AI developers are required. So I'm talking about LLM for particular project only, right? There are many projects, many accounts. In each company itself, many accounts, right? Every account has its own private data. So they need to have separate LLM for them. Of course, I'm not getting into much technically because we'll understand slowly day by day. But so that is where the AI developers need is. They need to deploy and each different kind of LLM for each account and each project. And if I talk about companies and accounts, right, the number is humongous, and that is why the need of AI developers is much more required, and the demand in the market also is high now. I hope I answered you, Sunita.
Yes, yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Any questions, guys? Okay, so let's get into the next topic. Like I will try to understand. So I'm expecting you guys to be interactive, otherwise I will not be able to understand whether you understood or not. So let's try to have the interaction one more time. Let's see, like I'm gonna show you some data, and this is not any technical thing. It is just general thing, right? So if we see any data, we should be able to identify certain patterns. So I'll explain the data, and let's see who can be able to identify the pattern in the data. Let's see that. So this is the data we have, and it's the tabular data where we have the columns and rows, and the name is name of the person, age of the person, and where the credit card has issued, and where the credit card is used, and whether he's a fraud or not. By seeing this data, right, I will give couple of minutes. You can go through the data, and whoever have find the pattern in the data, let's see whether you guys are able to find the pattern or not. That's a challenge for you guys. Let's see. There is no right or wrong answers for this. Like you can tell any pattern. That's fine. Basically, you need to identify the pattern, like who the person gonna be the fraud and who is not.
Uh, I'm not sure if I'm right, but is it like, people who are younger and in their 20s are fraudulent?
That's a very good observation, Afrin. As I said, right, there is no right or wrong for this. Like, just we need to identify the patterns. That's a good observation, Afrin.
And for all the fraudulents, the credit card issued is different company, different country. and the credit card used is different country, but who are not fraudulent, the credit card issued country and used country is same.
Yeah, that's a very good observation, Sunita. That's right. Any more, guys? Any more patterns? It can be any pattern, guys. Nothing to worry. Like it doesn't need to be right or wrong, right? Just give up. I
Look
mean,
like
whatever you understand. Yeah.
this look like the international the user who took the card and used as traveled and made the fraudulent. Like as they said, they issued in one country and they want to use the as a fraudulent transaction in another country, like international travel fraudulent.
That's a good, very good observation, Arjun. Right, the person who is traveling and I mean, using different country, right? So yeah, that's a good observation. Any more? Last one. Anyone want to try? There can be any pattern. I mean, it doesn't need to be right or wrong because we're just seeing a small data set, right? We cannot get to conclusions, but based on this data, what is the patterns you are finding it? It doesn't need to be meaningful. It can be anything. In my previous batch, right? I mean, few people have said this also. If you observe the names of the frauds, right? Fraudulent transactions. Do you see any pattern?
Everyone's name starting with P.
Yeah, that's correct. This is also one pattern. That's correct. Right? I mean, it doesn't need to be right or wrong. I mean, just the patterns by seeing the data, right? So that's so yeah, all these things, whatever you guys said, right? That is correct. Now, let me give you one more puzzle on this, right? You have identified the patterns with the historical data, right? Either it can be starting with P, either it can be young age, either it can be a different country, right? Now I will give you a data set. Let's see, let you identify whether he's a fraud or not by using the patterns.
Yes.
Why
Maybe.
you are saying yes?
Because all the patterns which we observed in previous data set, those are matching here. One is the name, one is
Mm-hmm.
the second one is the age, he is younger, and
Mm-hmm.
the credit card issued country and credit card is used country, both are different. And the same pattern is observed in all the fraudulent cases. So based on that, yeah, yes.
Perfect, perfect, Sanita. So, I mean, yeah, based on the patterns, that's perfect, as you guys said. It This person might be the fraud, right? Any more? I mean, observations. Anyone else? Does Arjun and Afreen also agree with Sunita?
Yeah,
Yes,
Prashant.
sir.
Yeah, that's correct. So, what are the patterns we have observed in the data? So, we are saying it's a fraud. So, but I mean, everyone is saying Prashant is fraud, but I'm not. It's okay. So yeah, that's correct. Like that's a correct observation. Let's try to understand how the human learning happened now, right? So I have given the sample data set to your brains, right? I have given the sample data set to your brain. What you guys did with the data?
Analyzed it.
Yes, you have analyzed and identified the patterns in it, right? So now the state is your brain have the patterns. I have switched the slide, right? Then you have the patterns in your brain. the pattern starting with P and the age and the country issued and used. These are the patterns was there in your brain. And when I gave you new data, where Prashant and 29 and USA and Canada, I mean India, Canada thing, right? Then by using those patterns, you are able to predict the future. That he might be the fraudulent person. This is what happened, right? Till now, this is what happened. The same thing I gonna replicate. Instead of brain, I will use algorithm. I pass on the data to the algorithm. How our brain worked with certain formulas, right? So we check the first letter and we check the issued, all the stuff, and there is certain formula, right? The same formula will be there in algorithm, which will identify the patterns in it, right? Then we call it as a model, machine learning model. This model will not have the data, it will have the patterns. It will have the patterns in the data, and when we give the new data, this machine learning model will predict the future. Is this, I mean, this is how the machine learning works, right? It is just replicating the brain as a machine learning model or algorithm. Whatever the activity we did, we will be replicating with machine. That is what machine learning means. Is it clear, guys? Machine learning. Do you have any questions? Any doubts, guys? Or is it clear? Let me know. Confirm me.
Yeah, Prashant.
Yeah. Thank you, Arjun, for confirming. And yeah, so we understood what is machine learning, right? And let's try to see some of the examples. So we have trading algorithms, right? I mean, maybe we might be not aware, but the people who are doing trading, right? They know the value of algorithm trading, right? So, I mean, if we invest in shares, there are chances of we getting profit is little less in the place of algorithm trading, right? Algo trading, algo trading, the chances of getting profit is more because they analyze the data and they do a lot of things. But I mean, just replicate the brain, right? A financial analyst brain, we can replicate as an algorithm and a model, and we'll be able to take better decisions. And product recommendations. So, I mean, I don't need to explain to you guys. If you have searched a product in Facebook and wherever you go, right, Instagram or anywhere, you will be able to see that ad. It will follow you. So it is product recommendation, one of the machine learning framework, and router optimization, right? If I want to travel from here to bus stand, the Google map is there to provide me shortest path or efficient path or toll free path, all these things, right? It will optimize, it will identify, I mean, not only this place to this place, any place to any place, right? So that capability also is one of the example of machine learning, right? And I mean, in all the wherever you go, right? Marketing, finance, hospitality, healthcare, and aeronautical domain, mechanical, transportation, supply chain, warehouse management, everywhere is AI enabled now. And deep learning is, I mean, it is same. So earlier we were giving a tabular textual data, and whereas here will be giving unstructured data also, like images, audios, and all those stuff. And the same concept, the model will be there, which will be predicting the next steps. Examples of I mean, deep learning is like predicting the object detection, right? One of the example where we can detect what object it might be. Of course, human eye we can see it, but where missions want to see, this is how the missions see, right? And also the examples are enormous, like object recognition and gender classification, age estimation, and emotion detection, facial recognition, visual Q&A, and many things. And the technology is evolved. The Python technology is evolved as such. With just one line of code, I will be able to identify enabling the camera, right? I'll be able to identify the person who is sitting in front of camera. What is his race? What is his emotion? What is his gender? What is his age? I can able to predict with just one line of code. That is the capability of Python. That's why our course is completely with Python. And what we have learned is like what is ML we saw and how ML works, and ML applications, and we understood deep learning in high level, of course, right? And deep learning applications. Do you guys have any questions on this, guys? Let me know. Do you guys have any questions? If there are no questions, I mean, let me quickly. So if you guys doesn't have any questions, then I will just say like I will just give you overview of the course, like what and all we'll be learning as part of this course. So we'll be starting with the great foundations like SQL, Python. So as I said, like the course is designed from the scratch. The people who doesn't know anything also can, I mean, should have a basic knowledge of computer and need to have a good internet connection. That is the prerequisite of this course, and they can come and they can learn SQL, Python, data science, machine learning, deep learning as the first step we'll do. The first level. After the first level, we'll be jumping into learning NLP, Gen AI, prompt engineering, agentic AI, and crew AI as part of agentic AI. And not only this, like we have I mean real-time projects, everyone will say that any institute you go they say real-time project, but the works which I gonna giving you guys is the work which I have in my company itself, so that I can share the work with you guys. You'll have the real-time hands-on, and also I can also get helps from you guys on my work, right? And also I will be conducting hackathons. So for each milestone, we'll be conducting a hackathon to understand the your knowledge, how much you understood, and to explore many things, and to bring the knowledge from your brain, right? These hackathons, I mean, we recently conducted one, and we had a great response where students were together as a groups. We have conducted hackathon and they were discussing together, and I mean working alone is one thing, and working with multiple brains, right? It will be more knowledgeful and interactive, right? So that is how the course structure is. And and also like I gonna bring industry experts, because I do have the contacts of experts like who is working in agentic AI and Jenna. Of course I will be there as part of the course, but as a guest lectures, right? In order to understand what is happening in the world, right? I'll be bringing some experts to talk about the technology, 1 hour sessions, right? To make you feel the real time thing, right? So these are the things, and as part of this course, some bonuses are there, like Excel recordings will be there, Power BI and PySpark things also as a bonus will be giving, so that we can be able to showcase as a full-time developers, like full stack developers with the 2 to 3 years of experience. We can be able to publish in resume if you guys are experienced. For the freshers, right, you will be having the certifications from KSR and NASCOM also, and so you will be, that certification will be very valuable in order to outstand from the competition, right? Anyone have any doubts on this course structure?
No, Prashant, it is clear.
Okay, thank you, Arjun, for confirming. And the question is like, what roles I can apply by joining this course, right? You can be able to apply for data scientist role, AI ML engineer, AI product engineer, AI consultant, prompt engineer, LLM specialist, generative AI specialist, agentic AI developer. So these are the roles we are targeting to. So how we are targeting? From very scratch, right? We are starting from scratch. We'll be having the strong foundations. We'll be doing the projects and we'll be doing the hackathons, and we'll be learning together, and we'll be traveling towards these roles. And the aim, the goal is by the end of this course, you'll be able to start your job search. So during the course time, we'll be building your profiles, resumes, we'll be adding, so who are winning the competitions, right? Hackathons, and who are winning. So KSR will be publishing the certificates so that you can showcase in your resumes as a achievements, and what are the skill sets. For each technology, there are certain keywords which has to be there in the resume to showcase as a he has a real experience, right? So everything will be discussing in the as part of the course. So, and also as part of the things, we'll be discussing interview questions also, and will be understanding slowly, and will be becoming matured by end of this course. So that is the aim and goal. And uh, I mean, if you have any doubts, let me know on this also. Like And the question can come like, how should you join this course? I mean, this week is free. So, I mean, you already part of the course. And if anyone want to continue after the week, right, then they can contact, I mean, they can contact the KSR team. And I no need to explain this. Like, the KSR is equipped with very experienced qualified trainers. I mean, not only the only trainers, like they are real time trainers, like who are working real time, so that they can share the real time experiences, so that we can showcase our real time knowledge in the interviews, right? So, and daily work projects, as I said, like guest lectures will be having. And as this Gen A and agentic AI is keep on evolving day and day, right? I also need to be upgraded, because otherwise I cannot be working in these roles, right? So I will be upgrading myself, and also it's my duty to upgrade the knowledge of the students, right? So I'll be teaching new tools which I will be using in my real time, and how that can be benefit the developers as well. And as I said, hackathon. So I also participating in hackathons in my companies. So every quarter we have hackathons. So I have participated in multiple things, and I won the prizes also. And I'll be taking the same use cases. Those are all hackathons which I'm working is real business use cases. We'll be talking to the business people who had a pain in something where they need AI, right? So there we have applied the solutions, and once a hackathon is done, like these solutions, they take it into real-time projects, right? So those business use cases will be working as part of hackathons. And interview driven and engaged learning, as you have seen. So I was expecting more interactive, so similar way. So after not every day, but most of the classes, right, after the completion of the topics, at the end, the next day we'll start with the interview questions. I mean, it's a refreshing kind of stuff, and also for us to know how understand the interviewer mentality. So every day I take interviews. So what and all questions I will be asking, right? I will be introducing to the students also. So we'll conduct special classes on just interview questions. So last week I had a session, just 1.5 hours. We just discussed only 3 interview questions. So we'll have those kind of sessions. not many, but we'll be having those sessions also. So it will be interview driven and engaged learning. And how to join course, like as I said, like you can reach out to KSR team, how you have reached out, right? In the same way you can reach out to the thing. And these are the things I thought to cover in this course, guy. In this today's session. I mean, tomorrow it will be very much a practical thing. So I gonna showcase one of the crew AI solution. Uh, that will be interesting use case, and also I'll show the code before you. I will show the code and I will execute it, and we'll see the capability of AI tomorrow in practical. And there are much more things for this week is planned. And yeah, if you have any questions, stay back, or if you are good, you're feel free to drop off. And good night or good day wherever you're joining from. Yeah, I'm here to answer your questions if you have any.
Prashant, we are completed with the Python. Now we are moving to the data science, correct?
That's right. Like for the people, yeah, we have completed SQL and Python, but for the
Mhm.
people who haven't completed those and they want to join, right? They can join
Mhm.
parallelly. So KSR will help you. I mean, I will be teaching data science parallelly, and they can
Mhm.
also parallelly attend SQL and Python, and there is no prerequisite. So they can do both sessions with the same course.
Okay, beautiful.
So I had two doubts. First one was, what is the exact difference between Gen AI and agentic AI? And the second one, I wanted to know, do you have any roles where you have really less coding or something where a non-technical background person can just get into AI?
Right. So first question, right? The difference between Gen and agentic AI will be discussing tomorrow. I will showcase, explain what is the differences between these things. Okay. Today we just understood ML and DL, and we'll understand further things tomorrow. And coming to the second question, right? What was your second question?
Do we have
Yeah,
like
less
real?
coding. Yeah.
Mhm.
Low code, no code, right? uh, as part of Gen AI and agentic AI, right? So prompt engineer, right?
Yes, I've heard of it.
Prompt.
Like it has less.
I mean, it zero coding. It doesn't have any coding, and
Yes.
even the project which I'm working, right, a Gen AI project. So I will be working in. I mean, I'm just saying the structure of the project, how Gen AI
Mm-hmm.
project looks like. So backend developer. So who will be responsible of writing the Python code application, right? Gen AI and agentic AI by using the capabilities.
Mm-hmm.
And the second role will be prompt engineer. We do have a product owner who is a prompt engineer, so who is very familiar with the domain knowledge, right? He need to be strong on the domain knowledge, less technical expertise, because I am there to implement the Gen AI and agentic AI. And also I should also will be need to aware of prompt engineer, because one person cannot work on all the things. So prompt engineer is one of the role I can say, where zero code, and but this is a part of this course, but entire course will be program oriented but less coding only. But prompt engineering is one of the role which is zero coding expertise.
So just wanted to know, like out of curiosity, prompt engineering basically again you're developing LLMs or what exactly is happening over there?
How to talk to LLM is what we learn in prompt engineering.
So
And
is it really the same thing as giving prompts to ChatGPT or is it
yeah,
different from
yeah,
that?
I understand. Yeah, that is what the question comes into. So there are many techniques to understand. Of course, I mean, LLMs are capable of enough to understand us for normal questions. If it
Mhm.
comes about business use cases, right? Those are not that simple. Those are very critical. So I mean, in order to explain one of the example, right? So
Mhm.
so we do have a compliance. I do have built a solution which is compliance manager. So compliance manager is something. I mean, in simple words, I can say as the use case is just it will evaluate the document. So earlier there is a human who is to see the document and see whether the heading is bold or not, whether the footer have the right information or not, company branding is correct or not, the dates are proper or not, the charts which we have mentioned representing right numbers or not, all this stuff, right? For
Mhm.
a person, it used to take 1 to 2 hours of time to evaluate a document with certain rules.
Right.
Same thing we can do it with the help of LLM, but this is compliance thing, right? It has to follow many rules. Just by saying like evaluate this document, it will not work at all.
Right.
We need to write bigger prompts. So the prompts we have written for that compliance thing, right? Two-pager prompt.
Oh,
Two-pager prompt, and also it has to follow certain structure. We have certain techniques like chain of thoughts, tree of thoughts, and one shot, few shot. I mean, there are certain techniques in order to write the prompt. I mean, there
got
is
it.
no technical thing here, like there is no coding involved, but the structure, how the format we need to follow,
Right.
how we can talk better to LLM is the prompt engineer duty. So that's why there are roles, prompt engineer. It's not that simple. I mean, I'm working in the current project, right? In the current project which I am working, like we are still improvising. Like 3 months, since 3 months, we are just improvising the prompts to get better outputs.
Oh, okay.
The tech is
So,
prepared. Jenna is there, agentic AI is there, everything is prepared. Now
mhm,
solution is ready, but the output we are getting is not satisfiable. So that's why we are just improvising the prompts.
got it,
Yeah,
sir.
go
Yeah.
ahead.
Thank you, sir.
How many days it will take to complete?
So it is 3 months from today. From now, it's 3 months.
Okay.
So I mean, if you have family, I mean, if you have familiar with SQL and Python, I mean, yeah, I mean, it's 3 months. So you need to spend more hours if you doesn't know SQL and Python, because there will be another course parallelly you need to join and you need to work along. So as at starting you need to do little hard work, and because we need to catch up the pace of the requirements, right? So we are entering into Jan month where the recruitment is gonna start, and we should be ready by March to ready with the resume to get into the market. So that's why it's a fast paced thing, and 3 months is the duration. We'll be learning all these concepts.
And actually, I was not able to hear that from which company, I mean, and for which company you are working?
You're talking about me?
Yes, yes.
I'm working for Royal Bank of Canada as a profession, but as a freelancer, I'm teaching in case.
Okay, okay,
It's a bank.
okay.
How we have Royal Bank of, I mean, RBI, right? In India. Similarly, it's a RBC, Royal Bank of Canada.
Prashant, hello.
Yeah, yeah, Shajat.
Uh, Already I have 10 years experience in IT. Like, shall I take this course?
Yeah, I mean, so if you see, the already we do have enrolled people, right? So there are
Yeah.
directors and program managers, everyone as part of the course, like who are having 15, 15 years of experience, 18 years of experience also are part of the course. You will talk to them soon. They will also join the classes. So, I mean, it is not dependent upon the experience level. It is the need. Everyone should know AI. Otherwise, the people who know AI, right, will replace us. So that is the intention. And yeah, experiences doesn't matter. So the knowledge which we are gaining throughout of this course, right, will be necessity for any kind of role. Either it can be developers, either it can be program managers, either it can be directors, right? Everyone it is required.
I'm working as a software testing, so how it will helpful for me?
Right. So see, one thing is, if you want to become Gen AI developer, right, then you can showcase the development as 2 to 3 years in this field, and you can switch your role. Or you just need to be AI aware, and then you can, I mean, currently our QA people, right, how they are implementing the thing, right? I mean, QA also has to write automation, right? But so manual testing is no more. I mean, there are less roles, so it's all automation world, right? So how you automate the test cases, how you I mean, starting from how you generate the test cases. Earlier we used to write manually, right? For in order to test this application, I need to press this button, I need to do this, I need to navigate this, I need to follow these things and all. Now AI is there who will generate the test cases. How you are using AI in order to improvise your role, right? QA with AI, right? So there are roles. Even we were recruiting last month for QA roles. Who is aware of Gen AI and AI and Python stuff, right? Because they also need to write code in order to automate their testing. So validate the applications, automating the testing to generate the automation scripts, all those stuff, right? We'll be using AI. So that's how you can be helpful. Either you can be a Gen AI developer, or you can continue in the QA itself by knowing the AI aware QA.
Okay.
Hello, Prashant. Am I
Yeah.
audible? Okay.
Yes, Savika.
So yeah, you mentioned that the course duration will be for only 3 months, right?
Right.
But still, we have many more concepts to cover, right? So I'm like, is it possible that we can cover all those
So as I said, like
concepts?
SQL.
Mm,
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah.
SQL and
Mm,
Python will be done parallelly, right? That's where the time will be. Even though 3 months, I'm saying, right? The number
mm-hmm,
of hours, if you see, it is more.
mm.
So we are starting with data science from today. So
Okay,
SQL, Python, you
okay.
need to learn parallelly.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm
that's
aware
also
of
with care, sir.
SQL and yeah, I'm
Yeah,
aware of
sure.
SQL and Python. So
Hmm.
the remaining concepts, so with the projects, implementation, everything. So 3 months is enough, you mean, Prashant?
Yeah, it is enough. I mean,
Okay.
enough in the sense of like
Mm,
whatever is required in the current world, right? That is what
mm-hmm,
we're gonna learn in this course. I mean, if we sit with Python itself, I can teach for 3 to 6 months, but we'll not
mm-hmm,
learn all the stuff. Whatever is required for becoming for these roles, right? Right?
mm-hmm,
Those are the things
mm-hmm.
only we'll be focused on.
Okay, okay. Mm,
It's a focus based learning, so that's why. And I mean, last month, right, I was
mm.
attending one of the workshop from institute, and they said like 14 days of course.
Oh, okay.
14 days
Okay.
they gonna turn the people to AI generalist. So I mean, I'm not commenting or anything. So
Mm-hmm.
that is the pace people are also expecting. They want to learn quickly. They were in hunger. So that is how we'll travel. And I mean, it is not a strict timeline. Like 3 months is the end as such that I mean, it's all comfortability. If the students are not comfortable, definitely we're gonna be extending. There is no strict timeline. I'm just saying, I mean, rough figure.
Okay, because I heard that it will take 6 to 12 months to cover. Yeah, that's the reason I was having this question. And
Yeah.
also, Prashant, one more question. So at the end of this course with all real-time projects, implementation, everything, how much experience can we put in our profile?
2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And also daily, how many hours will be having this class?
So I will be live for 1.5 hours every
Okay.
day, and so as I said, right? So let me point out here, right? The SQL, Python has to be done parallelly, and Excel, Power BI, PySpark also parallelly, right?
Okay.
So these and all will be parallelly. So how much time you can spend, right? It's all up to you. So these things and all will be done parallelly. And my live sessions on these topics, right? Data science, machine learning, all those stuff. So those will be, maybe I will point out here, right? So these will be 1.5 hour per day for 3 months.
Okay. Okay. If possible,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Go ahead.
If possible, can you share me the concepts also, like as part of, you have highlighted with the green color, right?
Right. Yeah.
Can we have the concept names like you are covering as
Yeah.
part of these?
Tomorrow I
Yeah.
will show it in the class only. I
Okay.
will explain, I will showcase the PDF. It's a long PDF, what and all topics will be covering and all the stuff. So we'll go through that.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Yeah. Sure. Thanks,
Uh,
Prashant.
Yep.
So Prashant, it's the continuation of what she was asking. How much Python is needed, and secondly, like concepts like data mining, exploratory analysis, and predictive analysis, where do they come into?
So how much Python is needed, right? So the basic level of Python, because this green thing, right? Here also I will be discussing in Python. So we'll be teaching Python concepts which are required for this data science, machine learning, all those stuff. So
Okay.
the basic level of Python is required. If you're
Okay.
not aware of that basic level, you can join the course. I mean, parallelly you can. It is the same course only, but a different trainer parallelly will be teaching you, right? So
Okay.
that's how you can achieve. And coming to your second question, exploratory data analysis, where we'll learn is data science. So
Okay.
this week only we'll start this also.
All right. Got it. Yeah, thank you.
Yep. Any further questions, guys?
No, Prashant, I'm good.
Okay, thank you. Okay, guys, then let's meet tomorrow. And assuming there are no questions, and as I said, yeah, good night or good day, wherever you are joining from. And let's meet tomorrow, guys. Have a good day. Bye.
Sure. Thanks. Bye.